what are we up to this week? Well, if you look at this tire here, man, it's got a whole lot of tread left in it. There's no cracks on the sidewalls. Really looks decent. But there's a date code on these tires. All tires have a date code on them. It's kind of tricky to figure out what they mean, what the code means, but what it means on this particular tire is that this tire is circa 1990. So, what we have here is 1989 Morgan with only like, I don't know, 12,000 miles on it or so. But these tires that are still looking so good are 35 years old. So, although they look good, although they have a ton of tread left in them, and it pains me to say I'm going to throw these tires away, and I have ordered a new set of replacement tires because, like I say, 35-year-old rubber is not so safe. Now, these are tubeless tires, but they're not tubeless tire wheels, you know? Well, my local tire guy said I can get the tires for you, but the rim bands and the inner tubes, I'm gonna have a hard time finding them. So I called up Morgan Spares, and they sent me off some rim bands. When you go to the grocery store and you buy bread and milk and stuff like that, you always check the date code, right? Make sure it's not like expired, you know?
Not always.
No.
No.
Well,
they've got codes on them based on the
the
color of the tie, but I never remember what it is and why you ask.
Well, you know, when is the last time you checked the date code on your tires? Because you could buy brand new tires that could have been sitting in the shop for a year or 2 or 3 or 4, depending how common the size is. You know, now they're saying that, you know, depending on your driving conditions, that, you know, 5 to 10 years is like the maximum life cycle that you want to put on a tire. So here's the date code on these brand new tires. It's 4325. 4325 would be the 43rd week of 2025. So 52 weeks in the year, so nine weeks before the end of the year, so that makes it October, right? Sometime in October 2025, these tires were manufactured, okay? But you gotta kind of look for these codes because there's all kinds of codes and numbers all over the tires, and it turns out the date code is on what is normally the inside of the tire. When you look to the outside of the tire, you find all kinds of different codes, but they relate to the manufacturing, where the factory was and all that jazz. They're not the date codes. They kind of hide the date codes, you know. So anyway, you might want to check the date codes on your tires. Even when you're buying brand new ones, they might not be that new. New tires. Judy cleaned up and polished the rims. We're back on our feet, and the Morgan 4.4 is good for another 35 years before it needs tires again. And Judy reminded me that these are 72 spoke wire wheels. So that means 288 spokes she had to clean and shine and polish. Woo.